questions about my project, people have questions about Rohana's project, and no doubt if we roll Jack's project out to the rest of the school beyond year 3-4, I'm sure they'll have questions and have their own little personal issues, but that's just life. Nobody's ever happy with anything. There's always somebody to question something. But no, our two heads, Nick and Terry, they're pretty cool, and they always listen to our own concerns, and sometimes they will say, unfortunately, that's just the way it has to be. Other times they'll say, right, we can change it.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's as long as you can put your point of view forward and say, right, this is the reasons why we're doing this, you know, people are pretty chilled and will go along with it and say, yeah, fair enough, we'll give it a good go.
Yeah, so do you use the evidence from your projects to say this is why?
Yeah. And that's pretty much it, because people will go, well, show us the proof before we start doing it. Because, to be fair, everyone, we're all, you know, everyone's quite busy. We all know that we've got a quite big workload and we've got to juggle all these things together. But if you turned around and said, right, this is the impact it's having on my class, this is the impact that's having on the year group.
Yeah.
People go, all right, yeah, definitely, we'll give it a go. And then they'll say, oh yeah, that's had a really good impact on my class. And then another class will say, oh yeah, it's a really good impact on ours. Or an issue might pick up in another class that didn't happen in the previous classes. And go, all right, we can change that then.
Yeah.
So, I would say people, they're not afraid to share their opinions. But like I said, most people are, they won't just do it out of spite. They'll say, yeah, these are the reasons why we think this. We did have a member, they're not here anymore, but there was a member of staff who was just, no, I'm not doing that. But, you know, that attitude doesn't really last that long at Bristol's, because there is a good team spirit in the year groups and the key stages. And, you know, the LSAs as well. You know, sometimes people forget about the poor LSAs, but they're sometimes the most important part of the projects, and their opinions are just as important as the teachers.
Yeah. And
especially at Briscoe's, when a lot of the LSAs have been here longer than the teachers, you know, they probably have the most valuable opinions out of everyone.
So you mentioned earlier your previous project was a case study. What kind of research methodology are you using?
So basically, with our projects, we handpick certain children that we'll watch and focus on. So with Jack's, we've got those boys. With mine,
so is this another case study?
So the case studies kind of link in with the projects and the research. So when we're reading our research and when we're doing our projects, we'll choose a handful of children first before we're moving on to the whole class and the whole school. So everything links in together. So we don't have separate case studies of individual children and say how everything's affected that child. We'll have separate case studies for the separate projects.
So, do you do these initial case studies and move on to the whole class?
Yeah.
So does that then transition into action research, or?
Yeah, like I said, we'll all start off small.
Yeah.
We'll start off with a small group, and then we'll go to the rest of the class, and then we'll go to the key stage, and then the year group, and then the key stage, and then the whole school. So we'll never introduce anything to the whole school straight away.
Yeah.
We'll all start off small and then work it up. So we'll say, right, we're going to roll it out with the rest of the class, because on these case study children, this is the effect it's had.
Don't make it too difficult.
Sorry, you might want to pause this one. I've got quickly.